Hey YouTubers and gamers, and we're back, and I have my guest star, my superstar, Caitlin Berry!
Hello.
Okay, after that dramatic introduction, let's get to a video. Caitlin's playing Goat Simulator, and she's been a crazy goat.
Ow.
And one of the pickups we had this week, which I didn't know was out on a physical format, is Goat Simulator, the bundle. I got this used for $12.99. It has on the disc it has the DLC, which is like a zombie mode as well as a medieval type mode. And this game, what's this game like, Caitlin? How would you describe this game?
The craziest game in there ever.
Yeah, craziest game ever. That's probably a fair description, really. It's quite fun. It's a bit silly.
Wait, watch this.
Just a bit.
Right, dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Kids love it. It is quite fun. So it's, if you get it cheap, why not? You know, it's nice to have it on a physical format.
I'm going to crash this door back.
And Caitlin loves it. You've put hours into this, haven't you, Caitlin? Well, I've only had it for a few days. Anyway, so that's that on the Xbox One. Before I get too much into games, just talk about non-games. I've got this, I don't usually do DVDs, but this is quite a cool one. Tech, The Complete Saga. It's like Mapquest, you know, I think you call it more so in the States, Mapquest more than anything else really. I think it's about a dozen or so DVDs with all the Mapquest TV series on there. There's another DVD you can get with the films, which I've also ordered. But no, that's pretty good for. It's £18 a CX. I had store credit, so it didn't cost much. So it's quite cool to have that. I don't usually see it. So when I saw it in CX on the shelf, I thought, oh yeah. And I've started watching it. It's quite good fun, even though it's like 1980s anime. Okay, turning to Amiibo. I saw these on people's podcasts in the States, and I don't see this in the shops in the UK. But there's a shop on Amazon selling them, and I managed to get this quite cheap. It was £7 including shipping, which is not bad because some people want more than that. And it's the Warp Pipe Miro stand. I know they're probably as common as chips in the States, but they're not that common over here. So I'm quite happy to have that for the Amiibo collection. Okay, got a rather cool controller. This is the Mad Catz arcade controller, or arcade stick controller, or joystick controller, whatever you want to call it, for the Xbox 360. It's sturdy, it's well built. I think it's more designed for like the Xbox arcade type games. On the controller as well, you see that turns around, so you've got like a paddle too. So if you want to play games like Breakout or Pong or whatever, you can do so. And it's obviously got turbo buttons and all sorts of things really. So yeah, it's quite nice, and I got that quite cheap. It was £8 including shipping off eBay, which I think is a good price because some people charge double that. And yeah, so it's a nice controller. It's nice to have in the collection. You don't see that too often. So yeah, I'm quite pleased to have that. Okay, as we know, Disney Infinity's that's pretty much ended, and a lot of the shops are trying to get rid of their stock. And Smiths must have a large stock of things. They had the Disney 2.0, which is a Marvel one, the Vita editions in Smiths the other day. I already bought one months back for the half price, for about 15 quid. But Smiths near where I am, they must have had tons of them, and they were just getting rid of them. They were selling them for £5, which is for a Vita game with the Spider-Man figure and the base and everything. It's quite a good price, to say the least. So I knew CEX would give me £10 store credit for them, so I bought 6 of these Vita editions and traded them in and doubled my money. So from 30 quid I turned into 60, so that's a nice way to go really. But also in Smiths they had this Disney Infinity 2.0 toy box set for PS3. Now I've got 2.0 limited edition for the PS4, but I haven't got anything for the PS3. And you know, I like to get things for PS3 and PS4, myself really. So to get this version, which allows me to play Disney 2.0 on PS3, I wish is cool, especially as it was only a £5 in Smiths. And you know, even if you bought these figures separately, you're still looking at least £5 each for those figures, really. So to get £5 for a set, I think it's a, you know, it's a good deal. That's quite nice for a PS3 collection. Okay, so now let's focus just on the games. On the DS, I've got a bundle of DS games here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, based on the animated film that came out, must be about 10 years ago, I think. 2007, yeah, so about 10 years ago. Been wanting this for a while, it's been on my hit list for a while. I think that's about £5 or so from game.co.uk. This was about a tenner in CEX, Diddy Kong Racing DS. Got this on the N64, so it's nice to have a DS version. Okay, this game is a nice simple puzzle game. It's only £1.50. It's got cute graphics, but it's one of those games whereby you got to get 3 matching images, or in this case animals, in a row, and they disappear type thing. So it's quite simple mechanics, but it's got very good reviews, and for £1.50 I thought, yeah, nice to have a simple puzzle game. Okay, this is more for my Disney collection again. Phineas from Ferb, on the DS. I think that was about £2 or something off CX. Okay, this game is a DS game I got imported from Japan. It was only available on Club Nintendo Japan, and it's Mr. Tingle Balloon Fight. So obviously it's based on, you know, a balloon fight game, but obviously with Mr. Tingle elements, and as we know, Mr. Tingle is from the Legend of Zelda series. So didn't know this existed, but I saw it on another YouTuber's video, and I thought, yep, get this from Japan. And to be honest, it was cheap. It was probably about, including shipping from Japan, I think it's about £10 or something. So, you know, didn't break a bank to get that at all, really. So it's all complete with the manual, if you know it's all in Japanese. So you can pretty much work out how to play a game anyway, and it's region free. Okay, let's turn to the PSP. Okay, I haven't had these games before, and I did, you know, and I see it together in this Ubisoft Gatefold Kids Pack, and it was £6 from CEX. You know, I was in 2 minds whether to get it. It works out about £3 a game. I haven't got these 2 games. They might be okay, but it's just a, you know, it's a bit different than the Gatefold pack. So I thought for £6 from CEX, I thought that's okay. So I had a fair bit of store credit. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This was about £3.50 from CEX. I can't say I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, but I am slowly picking up the games while I see them cheap. I prefer the Lego ones, of course. Okay, alright, this is the first Tales game I got, and it's Tales of a World Radiant Mythology. I understand that from the Tales of a World series, I think there's about 3 games, and I think the other 2 were like Japanese exclusives only, but this is the only one that got translated into English. There's another Tales English game that's available in the UK on the PSP, which I will get, and it's about another 8 or so games across PS3 and PS4, which I'll get as well. I think it's 1 PS4 game and about 6 or 7 PS3 games, which I'll go and start to pick up now. I was mindful I don't want to get too many different, you know, IPs of RPGs, because there's just so bloody many, but I sort of fell into it. I saw this in CEX for £10, and I thought, it does look good. And it is Namco and Ubisoft, so I thought, sod it up. I started collecting the Tales role-playing games. So, yeah. I'm just going to stick to UK ones. I'm not going to get, I know you can get more in the States and stuff, but I'm just going to stick to UK ones. Got to have some boundaries somewhere. Okay, let's turn to 360. Okay, first got a couple of games for Kinect. This one was a launch title for 360 when they brought out the Kinect. I think it's a pretty bad game, but it was only £1.50 in game.co.uk, so I thought I must have it for the collection. Fighters Uncaged. Yeah, it's just more of a shelf filler, that one. Okay, this one was a tenner from CEX. Again, I said not a Harry Potter fan, but it is a sort of a exclusive game for a Kinect, and it's Harry Potter Kinect. I don't know, maybe I should give it a try, I don't know. But I got it anyway for the Xbox 360 collection. Okay, this one, I think it came out on PC as well, but on the consoles it only came out on the 360. It's the first time I saw it this week. It wasn't a lot of money, it was about £4 in CEX. I got an earlier title on the PS2, and this is A-Train HX. So it's obviously a train type simulator type game, but it's definitely is it a rare one? Certainly uncommon in 360 game, that's for sure. Not one I see often at all, really. I don't know if it came out in the States or not, but certainly it's not one I see much. So I thought it's an uncommon 360 game at least, so I'll pick it up for a collection. And a lot of these train simulation games are actually quite good. It's just finding the time to give it a try, really. So either train simulation or goat simulation.
Go.
Yeah. unless you can at least destroy the trains, you might be able to. That might be a bit of fun. I hope you can. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. Okay. Let's turn to the PS3. Okay, got a few more Disney games. Let's have a look at this. Bring those out. These are becoming more and more uncommon, really. I think they're solid games. The film's a bit touch and go. So we got Disney G-Force. That was about £7, £6 or £7 from game.co.uk. It was doing like a 3 for 2 deal, so got a bit of a discount on that. This was about £6 or £7 in CEX Disney Universe.
Wait, no, give me that.
Yeah.
Oh, we already had it.
Yeah, it came out before Disney Infinity did, so it's I'm not sure if it's a sim type game or not, really, but lots of mini games anyway. Disney Cars 2. Again, this was about, I think that was about £7 or something from game.co.uk. Well, no, actually it was CEX to go on that one. Right, this was game.co.uk, again about £7. Bound by Flame, about fantasy action adventure type game. These next games are more fillers. I got this because it was just so cheap. It's a PlayStation Move exclusive game called Sports Champions. It was only £1, and there was a sequel as well, which is more rare than that, and it goes for about £6, so that's how much it cost for me in CX. Sports Champions 2. I don't think I'll get round to playing those. They might be alright, these sports games. If you think about Wii Sports, that's quite good fun, so if it's anything halfway like that, it might be okay. And this game, again, is for I'm collecting all the Pro Evolution Soccer games because they're made by Konami. So I just pick them up as I see them cheap, so I don't get them for the latest years new. I just get them, after a few years when they're next to nothing. This was about £3 in game.co.uk, I think, and that's PES 2013. Okay, last and by all means not least, PS4. This is in really minty condition. It's complete with all the DLC which wasn't used and the map and everything. It's a day one edition of Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain. That was about just under 20 quid. I know it's not super cheap, but to get it in like minty new condition, I thought yeah. Because it was part of a 2 for 40 deal, and I needed to make up a choice, and the other one I got on that 2 for 40 deal was PS4 Doom, the UAC pack. This comes with a UAC handbook, UAC fabric patches, UAC poster, and Demon Multiplier pack. And this game is minty. It's been used, but DLC hasn't. I've checked and stuff, and the box is in pristine condition. It's got all the, all the content. So to get that and the fountain pen for 40 quid, I thought it was okay. And that's from game.co.uk. This was, it was about £17, I think, or £15 from CEX. I used my store credit for this from Borderlands, the Hanson collection on the PS4. So it's got Borderlands, a pre-sequel plus Borderlands 2. I'll get back into these. Played Borderlands 1 and I got about 2/3 into Borderlands 2, and I just got distracted and not got back into it again. I got to finish Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel and everything else really, and just get into them because they are solid games. But it's just, I don't know, I just need to be motivated again. Can't get the staff. I say it every episode. Can't get the staff. Every podcast, obviously. Okay. Alright. Got this for about £7 or £8 from Cash Converters. Tropico 5 on the PS4. I had all the previous ones on the Xbox 360, but they have come across to PlayStation now on the PS4. Okay, these next two games are, well, one's an RPG and the other's a fighting game, and they were good prices and not ones I see often. They're both about, I think they're about 15 quid, both of these were. So one is called Nitro Blaster Z or Blaster S, Heroines Infinite Duel. And it's got lots of anime characters from various IPs. Another little chick flick type, not chick flick, a chick fighting game. It's supposed to be okay. Again, 15 quid from game.co.uk. I thought that wasn't too bad. And this RPG as well, Anima, Gates of Memories. It's quite an interesting one. This is. It's about a girl and a monster who got to work together. So it's like you swap characters as you do to achieve particular objectives and stuff. It's a solid game. Again, 15 quid. But that wasn't a bad price. Yeah, I'm finding the PS4 to be a very good console in the sense that you do get quite a lot of exclusives, a lot of indie games, a fair amount of re-releases of HD versions of PS3 games and so forth, which is not necessarily a bad thing because you've got a choice, haven't you? If you already got a PS3 one, you don't have to upgrade to a PS4, but if you do, you've got a choice. So who cares? If it's been out before, it's just giving gamers another choice really. So for a PS4, it's a bloody good console, and considering it's only been out for a few years, there is quite a large library. I mean, I must have about 100 games at least, if not more, and there's about another 100 games on my want list.
More?
No, he's talking about PS4 ones.
Exactly, you got 100 of everything.
Yeah. Whereas my Xbox One collection, I've only got probably about 20 games really, and there's only about another 10 games I want on the Xbox One. So it's a lot more exclusives on the PS4, I'd say, a lot more indie games. So, but being a gamer, you have to have all the consoles really, haven't you? It's not so much loyalties to one over the other. It's all about games, and you got to have different consoles, haven't you? At the end of the day. So yeah. That's it, guys. That's all my pickups for the past week and a bit. But by all means, like and subscribe. If not, leave comments. I do like comments and stuff by people. And until now, until later. This is goodbye from me and goodbye from yes, the Star Caitlin, and goodbye from the Crazy Goats. See you. Bye.